Welcome to Rai University. Today, let us see a presentation on etiquettes of telephone and emails. Now, before understanding the etiquettes of telephone and emails, let us know what an etiquette is. Etiquettes is a set of practice and forms which are followed in a wide variety of situations. Each society has its own distinct etiquettes, and various cultures within a society also have their own rules and social norms. So, many people consider it to be a branch of decorum or general social behavior. Etiquettes thus refers to guidelines which control the way a responsible individual should behave in the society. Thus, it is the fruit of manner and it deals directly with kindness, consideration, elegance, style, and decorum. Now, let us see the importance of etiquettes, like why an etiquette is important or what is the need for an etiquette. Etiquettes makes you a cultured individual who leaves his mark wherever he goes. Etiquettes teach you the way you talk, walk, and most importantly, behave in the society. Etiquette is essential for an everlasting first impression. The way you interact with your superiors, parents, fellow workers, friends speaks a lot about your personality and upbringing. Etiquettes enable the individual to earn respect and appreciation in the society. No one would feel like talking to a person who does not know how to talk or behave in the society. Etiquettes brings a feeling of trust and loyalty in the individual. One becomes more responsible and mature. Etiquettes helps the individual to value relationship. Now let us see the etiquettes of telephonic calls. Phone call is one of the most widely used tool in modern business. However, there are some aspects of communication that we are missing out on and need to compensate for. That is, the first thing is the facial expression, manner and reaction. Then we have the physical actions, the hand gestures, illustrations, which are the different tools which help us in understanding. Telephone is an important device with the help of which people separated by distance can easily interact and exchange their ideas. It is one of the cheapest and easiest mode of communication. It is essential to learn how one should interact with the other person over the phone. Whether at work or at home or on your mobile phone, it is very important that we are fully aware of how we talk or behave over the phone. Thus, telephone etiquettes means being respectful to the person you are talking, showing consideration for the other person's limitations, and allowing that person's time to speak and communicating clearly. Now let us see when we need to practice telephone etiquettes. Basically, telephone etiquettes is being done when we answer a call, or when we place a call or making a call, or basically we handle business matter over the telephone. We often have conversations over phone, and it is very important that we pay attention to how we talk or behave on phone. The following guidelines will help to make the first impression a good one. Professionalism is polite, thoughtful, efficient, educated, and valuable at all time. So let us see the different situations of phone calls. We have answering calls, placing calls, transferring calls, placing a call on hold, answering multiple calls, cutting a phone call, taking messages while on phone call, answering a wrong number call, handling angry complaints, and ending up the call. There are many situations where you will be called up to answer the phone. Knowing proper answering etiquettes and developing good communication habit are important skill to learn. We will show you how to respond to a variety of situations. Answer your call within 3 rings. Always identify yourself when you answer the phone. Learn to listen actively and listen to others without interrupting. When you are out of the office or away from your desk for more than a few minutes, forward your phone to a voicemail. Use the hold button when leaving a line so that the caller does not accidentally overhear conversation being held nearby. So these are some of the things which you need to know when you answer a phone call. The next situation is placing a call. Phone technology has changed rapidly in recent years, leaving us with a variety of different methods for making phone calls. While cell phones have grown much more popular, it can still be very important to be able to make calls from landlines. So before placing a call, be prepared to verify the phone number. That is, you should not dial to a wrong person. So you should always verify the phone number before you call. Second thing is you need to know the name of the person you want to reach and how to pronounce it. It is always important that you know the name of the person and pronounce the name properly. And always know and state the purpose of communication, because it is very important to know what you need to say before placing the call will make your call brief and effective. Transferring call only if you are unable to help the caller or if the call is meant for you for someone else. Ask permission to transfer calls and explain the reason for the transfer. Let the caller know the name and department you are transferring the call to. Be sure you are transferring the caller to the proper person or department. If the callers complain about being transferred, suggest having the call returned instead. Give the new party any help information before completing the transfer. Never transfer a caller more than 2 times. Know the transfer instruction for the telephone system so that you do not cut off your caller. So these are basic ethics which we need to know when we transfer the call. Next, let us see with the situation of placing a call on hold. When we place a call on hold, we need to make sure that it is for a good reason. We should always ask permission before placing a caller on hold and returning to the line periodically. Ask caller if they want to continue holding, and caller should be indicated that how long the delay could be. Offer to call the person back if the wait will be long, and never leave a customer on hold for longer than 1 minute. And always it is very important that we should be courteous, respectful and professional.